Yo, what up? This is Big Cappuccino and the Great Wu-Tang Clan, Killer Bees on the Swarm.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Bizarre from D12.
Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Dogg E Fresh.
Hey, Redman is in the building. You already know.
Hey guys, this is Emily Peachy.
Shout out, man, to Worldwide Collaborations, man.
I want to shout out Worldwide Collaborations LLC.
Shout out to the Worldwide Collaborations LLC.
World Movement, beyond thousands of movements.
The World Movement, beyond thousands of movements.
Shout out to the Worldwide Collaboration, man. My peoples, man, doing big things. And, you know, just trying to bring the unity, come together as one and share each other platform, man. So, you know, we can get all the killing out of the rap business and out of the streets and unify like it once was when you had, you know, Big Daddy Kane and Karis One and Just Ice and Diggable Planets and X Clan and, you know, people like that, man. So that's what's up, man. So, man, we back for another star-studded episode on the Magnificent Mondays edition of the Chatterbox with King Jacob. I am yours truly, King Jacob, man, and we have another superstar special guest, a star-splitting edition of Magnificent Mondays, none other than D Mitch Da Messiah, out of Arkansas. What's good, fam?
Nothing, man. Finally get to catch up with you, man. Chop it up with you a little bit, bro. Pleasure. Right. Just want to tell you, it's a pleasure for me to be on your platform and you having me on here, man. I appreciate you and salute to what you're doing, bro.
I appreciate you too, bro, for definitely coming on the platform. I know we had some hit and miss, but you finally on here, man. And so, you know, all blessings go to God for allowing me to have this platform to bring, you know, talent individuals on like you to really showcase their journey, showcase their talent, and just to give us the business on how their journey has been. So, man, you know, you are D Mitch Da Messiah. Yeah. And so when people want to know, who is D Mitch Da Messiah? Who are you?
Just a kid that came out of Arkansas, man. Just fell in love with hip hop from early the beginning, like from LL, Run DMC, the people you named, the Clan, X Clan, Big Daddy Kane, list goes on. And you know what I mean? It's music just been in my blood probably since I was in 7th, 8th grade, man. And music has been the therapy to me. You know what I mean? It kept me out of a lot of trouble. Got me through my mom's passing, and you know what I mean? I just fell in love with it at a young age, you know what I mean? So, and that's pretty much me. So when you hear my music, you pretty much hear me and what I'm giving emotionally, and it could be anything, you know what I mean? Dealing with streets, dealing with females, dealing with, you know what I mean, passings or whatever, you know what I mean? But like I said, again, music is just therapy to me.
Okay, man. So that's an interesting thing you say, that music is so therapeutic to you. And the therapy of music is about embracing the art form to let it help you get through a different situation that you're battling with mentally and emotionally, man. And so you said through your mom's passing, music did help you, man. And so for people who don't understand how music is therapeutic, man, how would you explain it to them?
You know, like some people go sit down and express their feelings to people. They go to therapy sessions or whatever. I take music as my therapist. It just gives me a chance to open up and be creative and say what I feel and how I feel, you know what I mean, without really being censored, so to say, if I don't want to. So that's how I feel that it's therapeutic to me. You know what I mean? Like far as other people or other individuals that's not an artist and that doesn't write but still have a love for music. Maybe listening to it and hearing the message through it and from it is therapeutic to them. But you know what I mean? In my eyes, that's how I feel that it's therapeutic.
Right. It's funny you say that, man, because I deal with a lot of kids, and I mentor a lot of kids, and I couldn't really get them to open up and talk about their feelings and whatnot. And so I said, "You like music?" They was like, "Sure." I was
Right
like,
there.
"Well, pick and choose a song and tell me how you feeling, and tell me how this song registered to you, so you can really talk to me about it through this song." Man, listen, and this kid say, when Jay-Z said "Song Cry," so
Mhm.
let's play. He said, he said, "I'm a writer, so I haven't ever recorded in a booth, but I write all the time." He said, "Man, I can't see him coming down my eyes, so I gotta let the song cry." He was like, man, he was like, "This song right here has did so much for me as a teenager, man." And he was like, "So music has been my therapy." So I can definitely understand why you're saying that, man. And I tell parents all the time, if you can't reach your kid, through a regular conversation, but you want to reach them, tell do it
Tap
through music.
tap
Yeah,
in.
tap in, yeah, do it through some music, man. So I'm glad that you said that. Now you have been in this game for quite some time, and so when did you find out that you had a gift that you should share with the world?
I'm gonna say honestly, um, like I always knew that I was good at what I do, but when I honestly really knew that it became a gift for me is when I had started writing music. I mean, I didn't write music, didn't touch a pen, a phone, or anything for at least 6, 7 years, and then I jumped back into it 2 years ago when the opportunity came up, and I came up with this song "Team Up," and then my next single that we pushing now was "Hokey Pokey," and just the response and from people I didn't know, also from people I knew, telling me that, like, man, you know what I mean, you gifted, bro. Not too many people can take off like that and don't touch a pen or paper or anything and come back and produce joints like that. And that's when I really started knowing that, you know what I mean, it was just a God-given talent, like, and
Okay.
I'm blessed and thankful for him for that, man.
Okay, so you kind of found out a little bit later. With,
Yeah.
with yeah, so okay, so with that being said, man, how you feel that your positioning now in the music industry will help you impact the community?
um just of the knowledge I know, and you know what I mean, the things that I see going on and the things that I would like to see going on. Like, don't get me wrong, I love what the young homies is out here doing, far as with the drill music and stuff like that. And I have nothing against harsh reality because it's really happening out here. But what I would like to see more of, because I know, you know what I mean, the young homies are not dumb out here, man. That is doing this music or whatever. What I would like to see more of is when they get a chance to get on these platforms like this one and other platforms, whatever, is just to preach to the youth, man, to let them know, like, this is music, you know what I mean? This is harsh reality, but this is not where it's at. You know what I mean? That thing gonna lead to two two directions, death or jail, bro. And I think
Hmm.
if we get more of that, you know what I mean? I think we can see things changing in a different direction. You know what I mean? Because don't get me wrong, the hip hop game right now is very lucrative or whatever, but far as the things and the killings and the death and the messages that's coming behind it. You know what I mean? To me, sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's sickening. You know what I mean? And I just think as a culture and whole, we got to do better.
Right, right. And so, I've been in this hip hop game for a while, right? So I have a lot of friends, that used to want to invest in hip hop concerts and tours and stuff like now. But I talked to a few of them, man, and they was like, "Man, Jacob, be honest with you, you my guy, you my fam, but I can't touch it right now, man." And they was like, it's just the hip hop. He said the hip hop business is the funeral home business.
Yeah, Jacob, man. Listen, man, I love the game and I love hip hop itself, but it's sad to say that he hitting on the point.
Yeah, man. So man, like I feel like with people like yourself and a few other people I know, man, y'all can kind of change the narrative of um changing the culture back to when it was its true essence, and the true essence was helped by the art form of music, man. And so I just really think that, if the youngers just really listen to OG and follow a game plan and follow a routine that can help them be successful and help them understand that you don't have to do this, that, other, and the third to prove that you're somebody. It's several ways to prove that you're somebody. So, man, so I commend you, cause you do mess with the young homies like that. So and and that's big to them as well, because they hear it all the time, man, about their generation, and their generation is going nowhere, and they don't have no respect and stuff like that. And so when they see an OG that really rock with them, they gonna listen, man. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people is not rocking with them. You know what I mean? So
I rocks with the young homies, man. You know what I mean? Like I say, I just want to be a support system, and
mhm.
also, you know what I mean, to show them another way. You know what I mean? That's it, man.
Right. So let's talk about this Hokey Pokey single. Your digital track, the charting Billboard, and this, that, and the third, man. So let's talk about the creation, how you brought it along, and how did the marketing strategy get you to where you're at now?
Um, Shout out to my man Tone Bone, my manager too. Viz, Hokey Pokey came together because we wanted to do a fun song. When I got the track, I felt it was a danceable track, but I didn't want to make it too commercial. So I wanted to walk that thin line, you know what I mean, between commercial and still give it that street feel. So I remember younger coming up, you know what I mean, when we used to go to the rink and stuff as a youngin'. I remember hearing the song Hokey Pokey, left foot in, left foot out. Then, you know what I mean, I tried to mix it up with a little street jazz in there. Please don't get it confused if I dance. And then mostly the lyrics was just pretty much, like I say, walking that fine line between commercial and not losing, you know what I mean, the culture of my people from the street or whatever. And that's how it came about. You know what I mean? Just a fun song.
Okay. So with that being said, man, what was your strategic game plan to really get out to the masses?
Nothing. It started off actually putting it out on, you know what I mean, TikTok or whatever, and people start doing the challenges and stuff to it, and that gave it a little run from there. And then from there, I believe it got on the charts, DTR, DRT, and made it to number one.
So we're talking about, Hokey Pokey by D Mitch. Yo, so he back with us. So we're talking about Hokey Pokey, the new single by D Mitch Da Messiah. A fun track. It got some fun to it. Got a little street vibe to it. It keeps the audience engaged. It gives you that good feeling. Because we gotta keep it real. We want that good feeling.
We do.
We we have lived through this pandemic. We
Uh-huh.
have lost people during the pandemic.
Fact.
Some of us have caught COVID and beat it, and
Fact.
some people caught COVID and didn't beat it. Cause I had COVID back in July. I thank God that I beat it. My whole household had COVID, and all of us came through.
Hallelujah.
So, but you know, my first cousin, which is like my brother Melvin,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't make it. He didn't make it out, and my uncle Melvin didn't make it out. And so, so I know the effects of COVID and what it can do to the body internally. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And so, I'm just grateful to be here and to be having you on this platform, and you talking about this feel good music,
Yes,
and
sir,
and,
man.
and, and so anytime you got feel good music it's something that the soul, the body, and your peers and your family members and it's something that the women can vibe with because women buy
Yes, sir.
records. So you definitely got to have them vibing with it. So would there be a remix for it?
We working on that as we speak. We got something in the works for that. You can look forward to definitely my artist Sonny Badass being on it, young homie out of Carolina. You know what I mean? So look forward to him being on it. Then we got a couple more surprise guests on it that I'm not going to tell you about until
Okay, okay.
it's solidified.
Right. So tell me about your label.
OTK, Off the Curve um, Entertainment. My first artist is Sonny Badass, like I say, out of North Carolina. He's been with me now for about 3 years. Um, First single coming out, Click Clack soon. You know what I mean? And right now we just working. Matter of fact, we working tonight. You know what I mean? Getting some things done tonight as we speak.
Okay. And so are you accepting new artists or no?
Um, I am looking. You know what I mean? I definitely am looking for acts or whatever. Because I look at this like let me see, how can I say it? D Mitch Da Messiah, right? I look at this as I am the lamb being sacrificed.
Uh-huh.
So my young homies and coming up under me, my artists like Sonny and whoever else I decide to deal with, um, don't too much have to go through what I went through. You know,
Okay. I can dig that. I can dig that. And so with that being said, man, are we talking about a full label deal or are we talking about an artist developmental deal?
um, full label deal.
Okay. Okay.
Full label deal. Full label deal. We don't. I don't. Artist and development can't happen. I don't count that out. You know what I mean? But definitely a full label deal if they ready to go.
Okay. So the reason I asked you about the developmental deal because it's so much needed. It's so needed in the industry, man.
It is,
Like
bro.
like when they throw artist development out the window, man, I feel like the industry has been suffering ever since.
It, it bruh, it has. They when that went out the window, a lot of I'm gonna give you a big example, and I don't like putting people names out there or whatever the case may be, but I just seen a young lady perform, had a couple shows, one at Rolling Loud or whatever. She has a hot single that's doing good right now. One of the hottest singles out, Munch or whatever the case may be. But when I seen her performance, her stage presence, her performance, it's because I want to see everybody win, bruh. You know what I mean? I don't want to see nobody lose. And when I read the comments, one of the first comments that said it exactly what I'm telling you now. It said, I'm not no hater. I want to see everybody win. We need to bring artists and development back because that was needed. If she would have had that, she would have had that presence on that stage. It is truly needed, bro. And I think it's a shame. Like you say, they throw them out there to the wolves now.
Right. And so and that's what I do, man. I manage artists, but I'm a true definition of artist development coach. I'm talking about, in the studio with them. I'm talking about in their writing sessions. I'm talking about rehearsal at least 2 to 3 times a week. I'm talking about going to the gym with them, helping them get their breath treatment up because it's a lot with coming with being not a artist, but a professional artist. You know what I mean? It's a lot, and so yeah, I read a lot of bios. I read a lot of stuff, and I hear people say in the indie recording artists or a national recording artist, but rarely do I see in somebody's bio when I don't hear them say nationwide professional artist. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like people, if you didn't perfect your craft for quite some time in your biography, you should let people know that you are a professional artist. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because knowing what you put in and where you was here and now you are here, that's your growth. That's your dedication. That's your commitment. And that growth and dedication and that commitment results into you being a professional. So, being a professional artist is a whole different level.
I can dig that. I can dig that.
So man, what you got coming up as far as shows, tours, any new features with any new tracks?
Yeah, man. Like I say, the remix we working on with some names that I keep in the stash right now. We're not gonna say anything about working on the EP right now. Going in to record with my new artist Sonny tonight. So that's about it. Got a couple shows coming up next month. I'll keep y'all informed and let you know the dates or whatever the case may be and locations where I'm gonna be. Just follow me at official D Mitch Da Messiah on Instagram and Facebook. And just stay up with me, man. That's it.
No doubt. So I got one last question before I let you get out of here because I know you're pressed for time. Is there any Southern soul artists that you would like to work with?
Oh yeah. Yo Gotti. Get at me.
Okay. And so when I say Southern soul, I mean like King George, Tucker, Calvin Richardson, that feel good music.
But yeah, this is crazy. Don't let. I never knew about King. I'm recently just getting up on King George, maybe about 6-7 months ago.
Man, he from my. You know he from my home state, bro.
From
South Carolina, yes sir.
Yeah, listen, I never knew how big he was, and my homeboy Big E, one of my homeboys, had a security team for me. Took me to one of the concerts. Yo, my man, I became a fan.
Listen, bro, I seen King George go from getting $500 a show to $8,000 a show in 90 days.
Yo, I didn't know you was them type of artist that. Listen, man, if I can hook up with King George and do something with King George, man, that would be an honor, bro.
Yeah, man, I got a few artists I'm gonna plug you with though, bro.
Say no more, man.
I got a few I'm gonna plug you with, man. So cause that feel good music, and people don't know Arkansas I feel like it's an untapped market, but
It is, man.
I feel like it's a lot of Right. It's a lot of great artists
It is.
in Arkansas, man. They have a guy by the name of Arkansas that I interview. What is his name?
Not Lil Freddie, is it?
No, D Pace. He a singer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a singer. I can plug it with him as well, man. He bad. When I say he bad, bro, listen, man. When I say he bad, I'm talking about like music soul child, Johnny Gill, Anthony Hamilton type bad.
Or he the real R&B type singing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he got his own band as well. So you
Okay.
know what I mean? Yeah, so man, but I just want to thank you for coming on. I want to give Miss Olivia a shout out. That girl Olivia, I'm hollering at you. You know what I mean? Peace to you, blessings to you. And man, bro, take care, stay safe in them streets, man. And much success to you on your journey and keep on winning.
You too, man. You do the same again, man. I appreciate you and everybody at with these platforms doing what y'all doing, giving brothers like me a chance to speak my piece. Love y'all and stay blessed, bro.
You as well, man. Peace out.
Yep.